22 to Kenny.
8300. 8362.
Hello, I'm Mike Kelly, President of the San Antonio Police Officers Association. There's been a lot of discussion lately regarding the future of our pensions and the need to create some kind of strong funding instrument to preserve that pension battle. This video basically was designed to give you an understanding of what our Political Action Committee, along with Sapoa, is planning on doing on your behalf. But this video also will give you some insight on how your political action dollars will be used in the future to preserve your best interests. Let me begin by saying that let's describe what entities are currently out there right now, which ones have been formed as far as what are going to be offering the best value for your money, your political action money, when it comes to this pension fight. Out of necessity, there was a group called the Texas First Secure Retirement, which is basically its acronym is TSR. This group was formed as a necessity for other pension funds that are located throughout the state of Texas because they cannot use pension dollars to fight political issues. TSR was formed. And inside TSR you have SAPD has representation. Captain Sean Ury sits on that board. You have that also represents the fire department. You have Houston police officers, you have Houston firefighters, you have Dallas PD, you have TexPers sits on there. You have basically anybody that is part of a defined benefit plan in the state of Texas sits or has the ability to contribute and sit on this this organization, this PAC fund called the Texas First Secure Retirement. The next that we have, which has been in existence for a long time, which we work jointly with partnership, which is CLEAT's Political Action Committee. For the last 8 to 10 years, Sapoa, our Political Action Committee, basically acts as a big brother, and we donate $10,000 on behalf of every single member to CLEAT to help them with their political interests. And we have CLEAT's Political Action Committee, which basically is there to represent all the other smaller police departments that necessarily don't have political action committees, but on behalf of Sapoa, who acts as a big brother on behalf of everybody throughout the state, on a yearly basis, we've contributed $10,000 to help support the smaller police departments all over the state of Texas regarding their political action issues, and CLEAT helps facilitate that issue. What's important to understand is that although each one of these political action committees has value, it's important to understand that that value is represented by a controlling interest. And that controlling interest needs to be, and it's imperative that it needs to be through Sapoa's Political Action Committee. Although TSR was formed and they have a multitude of different interest groups that are inside of this to form this group, SAPD and SAFD are only a small piece of that cog that represents their fight. So it's important that any money that is given to them should come from Sapoa's Political Action Committee to make sure that you're getting the best value for that dollar. So if there's a commercial that's done, is the commercial also going to represent fire and police officers, or is it just going to represent teachers and garbage men? It doesn't do us any good to give them any money if they're not going to be representing your best interest. So it's important that Sapoa control those dollars that go into this group. So basically what we're asking people to do is, and you've been responding very well at it, and that is continue to make contributions to our Sapoa PAC. Our contribution level has been $4 for 20 plus years. We've asked our members that are part of this fund to increase their dues by $2 to representative of $6 a pay period. We've had such a dramatic increase in our response. It's overwhelming, and I appreciate it. I know on behalf of our organization, we'd like to continue to see that growth. It's important that we're all in this together. But as well as with our partnership with CLEAT, it's important to understand for the first time that Sapoa, along with CLEAT, Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, have all the big political action committees have all formed together like the point of a spear. And our game plan and our mission is to identify each politician that represents an interest that's against law enforcement, not just in making bad bills that come across to make bad laws. I'm talking about politicians that have an agenda to do away with defined benefit plans, that have an agenda to strip away your pension benefits that could affect you and your livelihood. Those politicians are in the process of being identified. Most of them have already been identified this last legislative session, And our game plan is to effectively take them out at the point of election. And the only way we can do that is making our political contributions through CLEAT that identify politicians all the way from the top of Texas at Amarillo all the way to the bottom to Brownsville and McAllen. In between one side to the other, if we've identified a politician that is not there in the best interest of law enforcement, we're going to be doing everything we can to get that individual unelected or to make sure that he's not elected into office. In conclusion, I'm hoping that this video basically clears up and sums up where SAPOA is on this pension issue regarding our future. And I'm hoping that each and one of you does your part. And you can do your part especially by being a member of our SAPOA PAC and making sure that you're a registered voter, because it's your vote is the one that counts for our future. Thank you very much, and please stay safe.
7-11-22 to Kenny. 8300. 8362, 28 to a vehicle, 906.